magic number. Yes, it is. It's the magic number. Somewhere.
Hey everybody, it's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but this doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you trace your drink, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was my mistake. Why I won't make that again? Never let up close. So it's mama too, this dedication, why I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you trace your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfight, I bring a blowtorch. Spending new money to fight a blow charge. No such thing as no charge. Been hot since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi done told you. You think it's a game, and I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets taking on the Seattle Mariners.
And now,
First pitch coming your way next.
Your Seattle Mariners.
So just about set. And on the hill in this one, Logan Gilbert. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go? And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes. Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 out, space is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Not close with that one. It's 2-2. Stays alive. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out. Here's Victor Robles.
Leading up,
one of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. And that one ripped into right. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That gets by him. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now it's going to be Cal Raleigh.
0-1.
0-1 now. Swings through that one.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's one down. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Robles at second. Rodriguez at first. 1 gone. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. Runner around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. End of 1. And we're back. Leading off Pete.
All's my life I had to fight. All's my life hard times like Nazareth. I'm up, homie, you up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright.
when I wake up. I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your Chicago White Sox.
Just about set to go, and towing the slab in this one, Martin Perez. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Now it's Alex Bregman. Just missed. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer. And there's a strike. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Now batting Tristan Casas. And that is out of play. Devers at second with 2 down.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game.
I've only seen a city full of snobs, streets, geeks, and actors with money preachers, the past, and many broken bridges. It's lined with barbed wire, not some pretty picket fences, and the beat didn't tread over me.
Here's Mike Tauchman.
And leading off to the White Sox, right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one ripped right center field. And that is gone. gives them the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's Robert now. Headed towards the corner. Abreu on his way over. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting third.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's back. That'll make it out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Andrew Vaughn now. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Still only 1 out here in the inning. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He made him pay for that one, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here's Josh Rojas. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Now fly ball to right center. Rafaela brings it in, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Bunting for a hit. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Now the batter now, Miguel Vargas. Abreu makes the play, and that'll do it. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We head to the second on the south side. It's the White Sox 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Swings through that.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Got him swinging.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. And there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Masataka Yoshida, the next to hit. And that skips in the dirt.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club. Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic? You watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. That misses, and the count's even at 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Wilyer Abreu now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Abreu, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
That one missing inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
2 outs, base is empty.
Ball. 2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And there's a ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Cuts at it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. Crochet back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
The 0-2. Popped up. Devers has this one sized up. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Corey Lee. He was late there. Strike one.
No ball.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Whips it to Casas. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting right
Back to
fielder,
the top of the White Sox lineup. Mike Tauchman
Tauchman
steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1, 2, 3. Back at right field. Stepping in, Connor Wong. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. Ground ball right side. And that chance handled. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one the other way. Makes the grab for the second out. So the batting order turns over. Jarren Duran digs in now. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
This ball's chopped to the ground. Baldwin fires to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here on the south side, digging in, Luis Robert Jr.
Luis Robert Jr.
And that one pulled foul. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it is gone. And they add a run. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Benintendi to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
First baseman, Andrew.
So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. This one popped up. Devers. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Start of the 4th, and now it's Alex Bregman.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Just missed.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings over the top of that one. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first on the strikeout. Man at first, Devers now. And that's in there at the knees.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. At the plate, Tristan Casas. Now a pop-up on the infield. And the infield fly rule called. Two on with 1 out. And stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Right through there for a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And it's fouled away.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. The other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair. They're down 4-0. Here on the south side, bottom of the inning, here's the second baseman, Lenyn Sosa. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Crochet gets the strikeout.
Now batting, the
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
and misses, struck him out. Chi Sox held in check here. They lead 4-0.
We all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Perez back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. There's the strike at the knees. That one not close. 2-1.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side for the second time. Go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Josh Winkowski.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Foul ball. Tauchman goes 6'1", 220 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Greg Weisser up and loosening in the pen. Bernardino also getting ready. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
Robert Jr.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5. White Sox 4. And the Red Sox nothing. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jarren Duran. And he deals. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing. No appeal. And it's 2-1. Fought off foul. That's to third. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Man at first, nobody out. And next for the Red Sox, Alex Bregman. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Robert sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Man aboard, and here is Devers, 1 for 2.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish.
Runner takes off. No throw. He's in there safely. Man at second. Hit in the air, left field. Benintendi under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Triston Casas. And first offering is fouled off. Back to the mound. He's got it. To first, and that is that. So another good inning. Back at right field, Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Benintendi needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Ball driven out to center. That's back. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-zip. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And it hits the fence.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Third baseman,
So a man at first, Josh Rojas, steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. And a big swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen, Justin Wilson, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That one is absolutely belted. He doinks it off the foul pole. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like
Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Number 80, Richard Fisk.
Hard hit left side. Story sends it over to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. Right side, hard hit. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right side. Throws to first in time. 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and
well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Robert going back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Story on his way home. Safe. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. So, man aboard. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Ball 1 there. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Full count.
In the dirt. Three and 2 now. On the ground to third. Rojas throws on to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Connor Wong getting ready to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
There's a strike. Check swing didn't go. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Dribbled up the third baseline, but it kicks foul. Outside. And it remains 2 and 2. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. Yoshida on at second with 2 down. To the right side, Sosa.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. Can be an easy trap to fall into.
Now batting Jarren Duran, 1 for 3. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Started to swing, held up.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
There's a strike. And now 3-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Careful.
Gets under it and pops it up. Baldwin. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. In the inning, but they leave 2.
Leading off to the
back here on the south side. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
No ball. 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 1st out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Up the middle. On the run. Sends it over to first. On the money. Nice play.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one hammered back there. And that one is gone. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 8-1.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well,